Can Anir take a quick time out so his boo-boos hurt less?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not in a hurry.
Yeah, buddy, take a nap.
You gotta know where to go.
Alright, I'm gonna spend run resolve to get back my staminers.
Yep. Anyone who wishes to do that may do so.
The rest of us are fine.
Damage but me. Because Anir's the one who gets dicked.
Well, you know how it is.
Claire 247 will spend a resolve point and also go back to full.
Yeah, we did beat the shit out of her, didn't we?
And we're not going to apologize for that.
That's fair.
So...
Alright.
Which way should we go?
Yeah, 2 roads
there's
diverge on a red
directions.
rock.
Yep, there, we're down there.
Oh, 3 roads.
And here starts
It's
to
been decided.
go down.
Shazam grabs onto Cameron again, so he has maneuverability.
Oh, well, thank you for revealing. I'm still figuring some things out. For
Yeah, I
Claire.
got it.
Make
I'll
sure I
just
have
reveal
this
the whole
down.
room.
Yeah. So as you guys floaty McBodie into this room, Claire just poops on her jetpack. You find that there are 2 void zombies just hanging out. They're kind of just ambling along. They haven't noticed you yet.
Oh man, who wants to go a different way?
There's no sound in space, so like they can't hear you.
Yeah, I second that.
All right.
Okay.
It is.
Probably zombies over there too. Probably surrounded by zombies. Probably everywhere.
Well, don't worry. Even if all 3 of these ways lead to zombies, the endless void of space is the 4th direction. The zombie? All right.
Alright. I already like this one better.
This is the best our luck's been so far.
As you say that,
Never mind.
how perfect! As you say that, you see a creature ooze through the wall like it was the fucking ghost, and it just screams at you like.
Man,
All right, now
what
who
were we
wants to go the
thinking?
other direction?
Maybe it hasn't seen us. I roll stealth.
Alright, go for it.
Man, I'm not even kidding. We just
You know what?
go
If
back.
you roll like an 18, a 19, or a 20, I'll just give it to you, and she
Oh
won't
man,
notice
it's
you.
Starfinder. That'll never
Man, you know
happen.
Starfinder does don't go that high.
Yeah, you're right.
I wave at the zombie.
Well, all right.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
she's
that's just how
gonna.
it is.
Yeah, she swats at Cameron, who's like in her way.
Wait, no, Cameron, I'm riding you, you son of a bitch!
Sorry, baby, I forgot. I'll go back.
Alright.
He goes back instead. But yeah, she's gonna start charging at you, so we'll just have you roll initiative.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
Actually,
What is her initiative? There we go.
Hey, a number.
Okay, 10. Cool. And turn. Oh, I should have everyone in. Go. Doot.
Yeah, it's about.
Doot.
Yeah. Hey, anyone seen a second digit yet? No. Anyone know what it feels like to see 2 digits?
Now, I'm a holy man myself, but even I wouldn't pray for something so ludicrously unlikely.
I can't fucking believe this.
Oh, I should add in Clara, mayhaps, shouldn't I?
Probably.
No.
Hey, Matt.
Oh, look at me! I'm Claire!
Why can't I roll all these double digits?
What the hell is this thing? Do you know?
Oh well, let me take a look.
Life science check.
Yeah, that would be like a life science. If anyone has any sort of like religion check or anything that might help with undead,
A
like,
religion
probably let it
check?
slide.
I actually
Yeah.
don't think I have.
Anybody
on,
got
let me
knowledge ghosts?
Oh no, I have life science as well, but
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. Is there?
I have no knowledge.
alright, yep, life science it is.
Ooh,
Here comes
yeah.
a 1. Add a 1 to this. A 20!
You got a 19!
No, I got a
But
20!
too, because you helped macadamia.
Oh man, a 20.
That's right! 20 billion! Alright. So, after conversing with each other, you guys know what this is. This thing is called a Drift Dead. I have a thing for the Drift Dead for you guys to read. I do. Check it.
Neat.
Alright, so I will just put this...
Let me pull out this pamphlet for you to read before it kills you.
Yeah. When
So
a
this
mortal
is how it
humanoid
feels.
dies within the drift while consumed with a strong negative emotion, it can become a drift dead, a restless undead spirit bound to that plane, unable to escape the confines of the drift and reach its final judgment.
Oh man, is this a space revenant?
Yes.
Oh God Christ!
Probably,
Jesus,
I don't
Baba Ganu.
But the way these things work is their body is left behind somewhere, and this new body arises from it. It's just full of hate and anger and like rage and every bad thing. So, alright, so Claire's gonna go. Now that I've updated her stuff and she'll be more effective, she's gonna start using her trick attacks, which is something I forgot operatives can do. So she's gonna roll to see if she hits. It's like a DC 20 plus the challenge rating of the monster. But she has a really high number for that. So let's see.
Probably shouldn't have taken that 19.
Yep. So she just misses. But that does beat their AC, so she'll do normal damage. She just won't do her trick attack damage.
Wait, she gets to make a plus 17 attack?
Yeah.
Jesus, operatives are
What the
fuck?
So here's how that works. Her stealth, like, I don't know what her stealth would be otherwise. Her stealth is 13, just by default.
Jesus!
She has, like, the ghost type for operative, which lets her add a +4 when making a stealth check to do her trick attack, which makes it 17. So it's bonkers. So if she hits with that, I think it's like 20 plus the like clear rating of the monster, which I think it's like 22 or 23 total. So if she rolls like higher than a 4, she'll do an extra 1d8 damage.
Cameron like turns over to Jazam. How does it feel that you got nerfed compared to her?
The way it works though is it only works with operative weapons or like pistols. So she couldn't do it with like a rifle unless it was like operative special.
You hear that, Cameron?
Right.
She needs a special weapon to get a plus 17. Anyway, by the way, Team Limit inform you before this fight begins. None of my taunts or anything works on this creature because I doubt it has an intelligence score.
I can find out. She deals 5 damage to it, Pomp, but she's gonna stay back there. Isaiah's turn, so I'll figure that out while you guys go.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Go for it. Oh, totally.
Oh,
Hey,
shit,
you guys
nice.
some numbers now. Oh,
Hell yes.
Alright, you bump it for 1.
Alright.
Just say it. Just say
Everyone
it.
golf claps.
Yeah, I guess I'll also shoot it. Hey.
Oh, shit. Doing good.
Yeah, 18's enough. It beats either, so I mean.
Great.
Yep,
Believe
rating
it's a
2.
roll.
It does have a -4 intelligence score.
Oh my god, is that a max damage?
It is! You want to flavor your max damage?
I shoot it.
You shoot it, dealing 4. After all of that, surprisingly enough, it's already down to half health. But now
Oh,
it's
that's great. I'm walking away.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, remember what happened last time, Jazam?
I'm sorry, Jazam would not take a blow for anyone in this fight. He likes
I get
macadamia
it.
the most, but even then.
Here we see a healthy man bail on all of his friends.
Man, everyone's healthy.
Alright, what's
I'm not.
I can only be healthy so many times.
I want to get a close-up on this ass whooping.
Yeah, so as you zoom in on the ass whooping, this thing is going to use its drift rip, which is kind of like the stand of the hand, but it doesn't erase like time. It just erases like living tissue and body matter. And
Oh no, my living tissue and body matter.
yeah,
Actually,
and
the hand did that too.
Oh, shit.
you're right. It's gonna go after Isaiah because he's closer and just shot her. So this is against your EAC, I believe. This is. There we go. Oof, yeah, that hits. All right. And deals a whopping 4 damage.
To my living tissue.
Yeah.
You
Let me check.
shouldn't have installed that
sorry,
prosthetic
not
human arm.
It pulls apart the molecular bonds. And it rips your robot flesh open. It's pretty nasty. your robot flesh. And it's gonna be like, Rah! It's gonna go up in your business. But it already attacked, so it can't do anything else. Chris Quasar's turn.
Ha! The only
What are you
thing
gonna do?
The only thing stronger than molecular bonds are the bonds of justice. Shuriken attack.
Not even bonds of friendship, huh?
What is that?
Yep, you hit.
Oh my god, we're hitting a creature.
Oh my god.
Don't let it get to your head, be
Damage.
careful. Alright, yeah, roll your damage, that's enough. Do it.
Oh,
Max damage!
What the fuck
Oh
is
man,
that?
this thing is looking like real fucking bad. You like throw your shurikens, it's like choo-choo-choo right in its face and its eyeballs, and it's like, "Ah!"
And then I'm
You wanna
gonna
move
take
anywhere?
my 5-foot space step forward as my movement, and that's it.
Cool, Macadamia's turn.
She's gonna,
Yeah.
she's gonna
It's all up in your face waiting for its turn.
having a bad time. She's gonna panic and shoot it.
What is that against? EAC?
If it's a gun, probably, yeah. 14 is enough to hit EAC, regardless.
Fantastic.
You
Oh,
deal
she did
3.
more than 1, and now
That's
she's
the
gonna.
same as your crit.
Oh man, this thing is already on its like final legs. And near Cal, can you finish the job?
I don't know, can I? Oh, one thing. I let loose my crank, glowing with solar energy. Hiya! Yeah!
So remember, there's no confirming crits in Starfinder, so you just get that. So you roll damage twice, and then whatever the crit effect on your weapon
I
is,
don't
you
have a
also
crit
do
effect.
So just
have
damage twice.
But that is a-okay. Minimum damage!
Oh my
Oh, man.
god.
that. Even though you deal minimum damage, you hit it for 5, and then another 5, and it is just like, and it's just even more dead for being an undead.
Oh, that. Just recap that. That's just Starfinder.
Isaiah readjusts his hat. Technically participated.
Academia like sinks to the ground and covers her face. Like being like
Nice
close
hit.
to
Roll for victory, front flip. Hiya!
Is this an ears theme?
Oh, this is just music in general, baby. I'd figured
You-
that kind of fit the 20.
You flip Chris Quasar, but like in a video game that's like lagging really bad, you end up going this way, but then you like end up going this way, like you just flip over, like you're lagging really bad.
Smacks into the fucking wall, grinds down.
And now her body, because it's space, you're still in 0 gravity, so her body is just kind of floating aimlessly this way.
Gmod
Alright.
Wait, no, I want to loot it!
See you, space cowboy.
Learning so quickly.
You catch up and loot it. After, you don't need to make a perception roll or anything for this. After looking through it, you don't really find much of anything except for like this dead body and like her broken ass spacesuit. But if you recall, the body that this came from has to be somewhere nearby. Perhaps that has loot on it.
Oh, this is like literally a ghost? Okay.
More or less, yeah. It operates differently than like it operates differently than a ghost. Like you could still stab it, like with a
Okay.
pike. So.
You know, Macadamia, I think Anir picked the first path, and that was a loser, and Isaiah and I picked the second path, and that was a loser, so I think it's your turn.
Oh.
Make us proud, kid.
Hmm. Ah, jeez. That, I think that should around. Yes.
So we could drop
Oh,
turn order.
this.
Oh yeah, we can. Thank
Cool.
you.
Thank you.
What?
Alright.
Don't.
You guys start to make your way up the these thing here. I'll just reveal. No point. You start to make your way up. You look down, and it's like infinite darkness. Like you can't see an end to this hallway.
Oh.
Do you want me to do a long flip?
I don't know
I'm
if you'll be
afraid
able to come
We'll
back.
lose you.
Alright.
Don't worry,
Yeah, it
if I
doesn't
go
seem
off
like it go
one side
anywhere.
of the screen, like a Scooby-Doo animation cell, I come in the other side.
Alternatively, like a Pac-Man.
Widgeon. Well,
Alright, well,
very carefully steps over that. This way.
you ever feel like the world's insulting you?
Yes. Constantly since I got here.
My existence is a joke.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So it looks like, unfortunately, if you want to progress, you'll have to fight these void zombies or get past them somehow.
God damn it.
I have a detonator, right? I'm pretty sure I do.
Yep, you can attach that to like a grenade and like roll it out.
Who wants me to
push it.
leave a grenade floating here and we can attract them down to this very easy to hit them choke point?
Maybe I could just float over and drop it on him.
You could do both of those things.
I have tiny hands.
And since that's creative, there probably wouldn't be any kind of
actually,
just do
I
it.
think I've found a way to use Envoy.
Isaiah grabs his like, no, stop.
The Starfinder Society.
Now, how on earth could you possibly use your skills as an envoy? It's impossible.
He might actually be OP. I gotta see this.
Now, alright, I'm gonna use my bluff, which is my only talent, to distract them. And since this hallway Swiss cheeses, I'll lead them over this way while I use Cameron to perfect maneuverability outrun them, and then you guys just go past them.
Alright.
That's
So basically, like, they'll come up here, and then you guys, like, escape this way and then back around. So they're like,
Yeah. So I'm imagining the rest of the party starts like down here, just out of sight, and then I'm gonna go over here, and when they start moving towards me, I'm gonna book it.
That's an oddly daring move, Jazam.
Yeah.
Alright.
Godspeed.
How do you want to roleplay it?
I mean, I don't think they can understand anything other than that's a thing I gotta kill. So
That's true. And they can't hear you because you're in space. So...
Well, that's fine. I'll just come out here. Well, we'll see how well I roleplay this after my bluff check. All right, there we go.
So you can just say whatever the fuck you want.
Do an erotic dance.
Eventually, they'll have to look over in your direction.
So
Just by probability.
Yeah. So Jazam wiggles his bumps and doesn't say a spell because he doesn't have any. You know what he does? All of his arms are fake, and his two human arms are underneath, puppeting the suit. So he just takes off each arm and begins juggling them on.
I imagine some of you might not know this, but one of like the original cast Star Trek movies has like Uhura doing like this weird sexy dance to distract bandits, and it's like really bad and weird because she's like an older lady. So it's like, why is she doing this? That's just what I imagine, this awful sexy dance. But the zombies do, in fact, after a while, take notice. They catch you out of their periphery. They're like, and they start making their way downtown.
All right, they're walking fast.
I'm grouping them together so it's convenient. So it's like,
right.
I got the reference, Sam. That was good.
I'm gonna also, as I go by, I'm gonna try and push this one so it bumps into them as they come out of the hallway.
Hey,
yeah,
Isaiah.
so you do that. These bodies are still like grappled together, so it just kind of gets in the way, and they're like,
Yeah, Nair.
What if they follow us and the doors don't lock behind us?
That'd be just our luck, wouldn't it?
Just an existential thought.
I mean, you right.
Alright,
job.
We're gonna pray that doesn't happen.
Thanks for moving, Clara. Alright, so I assume Macadamia opens the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the door and you see a hallway. As soon as you guys enter this hallway, gravity turns back on. So you're back to walking around like normal now.
Shurikens are back to ordinary range increments.
Yeah, Chris does a front flip, it hits the gravity wall, and just fucking eats shit.
My shurikens now weigh 30 pounds again.
It's kind of heavy. What's in this hallway?
Oh boy, there's probably secrets to the left.
We gonna get fucked the minute we walk anywhere?
Yep, but that doesn't matter which direction we pick. That'll just happen.
Optimism is important.
I suppose I might as well go first for once.
So before you just waltz on into this hallway,
Right?
you see that there is some sort of robot patrolling up and down the halls.
Oh, shit.
But oh, fucking no!
Alright.
So yeah, it's just doing that.
Does it
What's
look
this?
friendly by any chance?
Not especially.
Alright, I figured.
I mean, I could try and open up talks with it if you really want to try that approach.
No, I'm pretty much a failure, so that sounds like a bad idea.
Just thought I'd ask.
So is this like a secret base inside of a rock? I'm not really sure what's going on here. It's
Honestly,
been a long
I'm not
time.
either.
Do you want to investigate these computers here, Macadamia?
She does.
Okay, give me an engineering or a computer check.
Nope, that's 10 too many.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, give me 2 more computer checks.
Okay.
All right, I'd say those average out to be good enough. All right, so you start looking through the computer. It's in some language you don't know, but just using like basic computer knowledge, you can kind of like sort of find your way through. Well, does anyone have comprehend languages by chance? If you do, you know exactly what this says.
I comprehend nothing!
If you don't, you have no idea what it says.
We barely want to be here.
I wish to detect thoughts on the computer. That'll work.
I could pretend.
If you want to kind of figure out what it says, you can give me a culture check.
Oh,
But it will be
actually,
pretty
okay,
high.
That's one.
Culture check.
Culture check.
Do I know?
Oh shit!
With Amir and Jazam working together, and Macadamia if she wants to throw in a +2.
The macadamia.
Give me a culture check. There you go. So you're all working together to kind of like figure this out. Let me see exactly what this says. Because it says, let me see.
I speak pig Latin.
Anir, I don't think. Yeah,
Give
never
it a crack.
mind.
Give it a good old try.
What is a pig?
It's a little...
So from what you can tell, you're on some sort of you're not sure if it's like a space station or some sort of like super weapon or something, but you know, you're able to find out that this whole thing is like extremely old. You look through the systems and you're able to find things like backup power transmission, like maneuvering thrusters, auxiliary fire control. So you can kind of figure out that this might indeed be some sort of like space weapon of big destruction.
I wonder if we could like pilot this into Absalom Station. That'd solve all our problems.
You can tell by looking through this database that this rock is like millions of years old, like before the gap, before like anything ever. Like this rock was floating around like this, probably in better condition. Let's see what else.
This rock has seen better days.
We all have.
We all take a moment of silence.
We all look into
you
the
realize
camera.
that this is sort of like a big deal because like any old technology has been lost to the ages, and lo and behold, here is some right in front of you.
Neat.
So how much can we sell this for?
Well, the computer stuff, you'd have to find some sort of appraiser. If you're trying to figure out how to sell the rock, and I'm sure that's a whole bigger issue.
I mean, at this point, I'm genuinely considering just like finding where the thrusters are on this thing and just piloting it right into the We're Dicks Association or whatever that space shipping place is called. I mean, they wanted the rock, we can give it to them.
I still want my lab.
Yeah, Sam, don't worry about that terroristic threat. I turned off the mic.
Kill all those innocent people on Absalom Station.
No, I'm not
This
saying
rock is
Absalom
big.
Station. I'm saying we find like what is it? Not the
We just fly pretty low, knock down a big skyscraper, tell them to go fuck themselves, and move on with their lives.
I'm thinking like a ship. Just like, hey, what's that? Bang, explode. Yeah, I'm mad. I got abandoned on a comet or whatever this is.
Yeah, so that's all you're kind of basically able to figure out, but you have like kind of basic access to like power systems, like shit
Surveillance
like that.
systems?
All of this
Could we
yeah.
turn off robots?
Give me, you know what? I'll give you a chance. Give me computer checks to see if you can like power down that robot over there.
Oh well, shit, I don't have that.
Oh man, I'll give my
Wait, what?
computer
Or
check
was
a
it
try.
If you have
Computer.
Right,
Anything with
okay.
computer or
it's the
engineering.
same for...
Oh wait, I do have.
Oh,
that.
or engineering? Oh, well, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'd
It's
say
the
that
same
counts enough.
anyway, so it doesn't matter which one she does.
All right. So you guys have, like, all of this is transferred to your data pads now, so you're just, like, hitting buttons, just trying to figure things out, and after a while you hear an explosion, from over here.
I didn't mean to blow it
Over
up.
in this way.
Oh man, maybe we should not be doing this.
I just want to.
Yeah, I second the notion to not press any more buttons.
Is this a secret door?
Is that a
No, it's
button?
just a door.
I guess I'll open this door.
We're not even gonna see what we blew up? Come on, it might be fun.
I mean,
What do
I'll
you
We'll
know,
see it.
Cameron?
I know as much as
You hear from down the hall, you guys blew the robot up. Good job.
I didn't mean to. She calls from
Yeah.
where she is.
Yeah, Isaiah just moments is like, yeah, thanks, Claire. We couldn't figure out through context clues that we blew up the robot.
I'm gonna open this door like a big dummy.
Alright, you open the door like a big dummy.
Don't.
And
unleash
you have...
dogs.
Yeah, there you go. Get rid of this.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
go
I-
first.
I was gonna say I did my good deed. Opening a door.
And the world's better for it.
I didn't say that.
Isaiah opens this door. Isaiah opens this door.
Sorry, I was typing something super to Will.
Everyone slams things on their keypads to open the door.
You know, everyone just takes
3 more robots blow up.
like a bunch of toddlers with iPads. We're all just mashing buttons.
Alright, hold on. I am revealing the next area. As you open the door, you find a bunch of, like, floating dead bodies and, like, blood kind of floating everywhere and splattered on the ground, and it's looking pretty rough.
Who wants to close this door and go the other way?
But we already came this way.
But this looks like it has a boss in it.
Maybe there's a... You don't know. Maybe there's a spaceship in their pocket.
Alright,
No,
hold
it's
on.
my turn to go first. Stupidly walks out like a fucking moron.
Jazam leans into Isaiah.
Hey, you want to start a tontine? One of those betting pools where the last one of us alive gets the pool?
Yeah, alright.
Alright, hold on. Let me skip to the end of the module. Alright, so as you guys come in, give me like perception checks. Or I guess as Chris Quasar comes in.
I'm
we'll
not
go
going
see
in
this.
there. You know.
Okay, here comes the big perception. Hiya! Wow.
Alright, so you don't hear anything because, well actually no, you do hear stuff because you're in, regular gravity now. You hear something on the ceiling!
Oh no, we're gonna get fucking Legend of Zelda first boss.
Do you look up?
Quick, Chris, don't play the animation of looking up.
It's just like the Great Deku Tree. If you don't look up, it doesn't start.
I'm beginning to suspect there's something on the ceiling. Chris makes no moves to look up.
I was really hoping it would be like, do you want to look up? No! And you'd leave.
How about we all just start shooting without looking up?
Stayed in the bar. If we'd have just stayed in the bar, we could have had shots. We could have get drunk.
You know, I think we all agree it would have been better if we stayed in the bar.
I want to go back to the bar.
That'll be our end goal.
Hey, Chris, we're going back to the bar.
Are we for real?
Maybe that door by the exploded robot leads back to the bar. I know it's a long shot, but by Baba Canoe, you never fucking know on this bitch of a space.
Isaiah walks out and grabs Chris by his collar, just like, nah, let's try somewhere else.
Alright, everyone, to the bar!
Cameron, make sure you don't pan up.
Yeah, I know, baby, don't worry.
Or better yet, do pan up while we're not there so we don't get the boss reveal.
Oh yeah, as you come up here, there is...
Does not play well with Dungeon Master.
Hey, Keen, let's go back to the middle of the module.
Yeah. No, this is just gonna be a short session no matter what we do. I'm not ready for anything in part 2 yet.
Hey, Macadamia, does this robot have something cool?
I don't know, Anir. Let's find
Give
out
me engineering
together.
checks to figure out what's up with this robot.
Who wants a macadamia existence bonus? Cause
Oh, hey, Clara, glad you were backing us up in the boss room.
Oh, sorry. I was checking out this robot. It's incredibly old, like from beyond the Pact Worlds. I'm not even sure where it came from. It's probably worth a pretty penny to somebody who likes this sort of thing.
No
This
kidding.
position would be interesting and more serious had I not chosen this track.
Right.
No, I mean,
You should pick a different track.
I don't know. I think
I got it.
It's weirdly fitting, I guess.
I'll get a new one. Don't worry about it, baby.
Hey, Claire, if you end up going down the other hallway like you just randomly split off from us, hang on a moment. Time to do my C, Diddy. He continues while doing his C, Diddy. Yeah, if you end up going the other way, don't look up or you'll start a boss fight and we won't be there to back you up. I'm gonna roll for C, Diddy.
Roll for C, Diddy.
What even the fuck do I roll for that?
It's like a performance check or
Dex
something.
check.
There is no perform.
Yeah, it would be dexterity, perhaps.
All right, let's do
good
dexterity.
Sure. Hey, you do the best C Diddy in space anyone ever did.
You know, before I became a member of the Church of Baba Ganu, I was a sailing man.
I thought you were the founder.
Yeah.
You can be things before a founder.
Alright.
I diddy down the hall.
And Nier's gonna take, knowing that this robot's worth something, and Nier is gonna tie this robot to his back.
Okay, I will give you control of this robot.
Cool.
Good thinking.
Does that robot have any guns on it?
The time for doing a diddy is over.
Oh, hold on, I gotta go and, hold on, let me,
This is my robot. There are many others, but this one is mine.
Dad,
Nier.
I don't want to take the
There you
robot in
go.
here.
Should be able to drag it now.
Cool. I'm gonna
Well,
put it on.
there are guns on it.
I wonder if we could pull some spook campaign bullshit and just graft my head onto that robot.
Maybe.
Just thinking out, just thinking out loud.
I've never heard of spook campaign.
I mean, if you guys want to breeze through the final boss, you can attempt to engineer that.
I wonder if we could make a giant mecha where all of us would functionally have twice as many turns. I don't think we should graft your head onto anything. I like that you have the ability to look in any direction.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is way
Might
more
be able
useful
to-
than guns.
Control of it, though. We can
Anyway.
attach him to its system.
I guess I'll proceed to hear if there's anything on the other side of this. This is a door.
You don't hear anything.
I'm going in.
Alright, you go
Godspeed.
in, and you find a dead body that looks very similar to that spooky ghost zombie you saw.
Oh man, it's the dead body
What
closet.
does it have?
He's
Yeah,
so
I guess this
small
one's
and pixelated.
macadamias.
His death was so violent. He's been already censored.
The bastards!
Here's an animation budget trick. Just don't animate and then censor it. They'll never know.
Just might as well reveal all this nonsense. Okay, so what do you guys want to loot this body?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to copy and paste a whole bunch of stuff because she has a whole bunch of stuff.
Sure does want to rifle through this.
Alright, let's hope this copy and paste is alright.
This episode of Starfinder was brought to you by Sorceress of the Silent Sea.
Alright, so she's wearing an Aztec suit, 1, which is like basic armor, but it has a brown force field, which is like an armor attachment you can put on. Basically, it's like 1 free hit point, and it regens 1 free hit point every turn. Like, it has its own 1 hit health.
Whoa.
So it's like a little force field.
It's like
but its battery is
VR.
depleted, so you'd have to charge it up before you could use it. Yeah.
That kinda
Gives
activate.
1 temp HP and fast heals 1 HP every round. Capacity is 10 charges. Uses 1 charge per use. Activate as a standard action. there are 2 spell amps of Lesser Restoration, which they're like scrolls, basically, in this universe. They're like a one-time use of the spell Lesser Restoration. You find 4 serums of healing MK1, you find her personal data pad, and you find her static arc pistol, which is just like a little electric pistol, but it, hits things in an arc. It'll hit, like, creature A, and it'll leap to creature 2 as long as they're within 10 feet, and it deals the same damage to both.
Oh shit, that's a strict upgrade of my crappy weapon. Can I take that?
Yeah.
Right, static arc pistol.
Yeah.
Can I have the Healy suit?
Yeah, you can. I have an extra battery.
And Nier puts on his heel pants.
Static arc pistol. Can I wield
Here,
this?
have the battery
Maybe.
too.
Let me see.
I'm finding out.
Yay! A battery!
Isaiah
Nier puts it in his mouth.
I'll.
Wow, what the hell? This is like 100 times better than my previous weapon in literally every way.
No kidding. Isaiah looks around at this room with the corpse in it. Was this for anything other than having a corpse in it?
You also look around and there's like robot parts for maintenance.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
It was nice of that robot to guard this corpse. Looks at the dungeon designer.
Like, does Paizo just do this for fun, or like?
You know what? I think this dungeon needs more pointless bathrooms.
I haven't seen a single fireplace. This is bullshit.
So we
charges.
got four potions. I'm gonna guess those are the
More or less, yeah.
So one of us doesn't get one. Who doesn't want one?
I already have 2, so split it amongst yourselves.
I mean,
All right.
Clara's not going to take one because.
Oh yeah, I wasn't considering.
Oh, also something neat with your new pistol, Shazam. It has the stun setting, so you can set your phaser to stun, and it works basically like that.
Oh, cool.
So if you ever want to just take someone down and not kill them,
That's
there you go.
pretty useful considering my image.
I like
Yes,
this rock you've put here.
I put it there to keep track of all the loot that's there, and I just put it in the description. Here's what they get.
I'm
So
gonna show you a really
That's
cool
actually
trick,
pretty
everyone.
smart.
Boom, GM layer.
That's really cool.
Bye, Rock.
really cool.
Where
Whatever.
did that rock I can't see go?
That's through the wall, and
Alternative.
you technically can't see.
Alternative joke, I'm glad the windows lead out to all these rocks.
Yeah, wait, what the hell?
Nah, I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be computer screens. I'll shit on the module, but only where it's due.
Yeah, it's just background to sci-fi tech.
Well, this has been a fun outing. I'm sure we've all grown as people and as a unit.
Clara's just like cleaning her ear.
Yeah, she's just waiting because who cares? Who cares about Clara 247?
We've never given less of a shit about a module.
We were so starry-eyed for Starfinder. We were so willing to give it a chance.
Wow, a new
As you
robot
guys-
and new pants. What a lucky day.
I forgot.
I'm
as
glad
you,
you're
loot
having
her-
fun in here.
As you loot her body, I forgot her data pad. If you try to access it, you find out it doesn't have a battery. So if you want to find out, like, what's the deal with anything, you need to slap a battery in that bad.
Say no.
Yeah, no, let's
careful.
find out the deal. Come on, guys.
Macadamia holds on to her one remaining battery and is like, no, this is a spell slot.
Yeah,
I mean, you could take it out afterwards.
Yeah, like the moment we use a battery in there, we get a new quest marker, and you can't remove those. So
yeah, but I think we need to stall for time, otherwise the session's gonna be too short.
well,
Yeah.
who knows? We might miss 400 times on this boss fight.
If we don't lose this battery, yeah, let's plug one in.
Yeah, Isaiah puts in a battery and stalls for time.
Yeah, we stall for the time so we can make this session last a couple more seconds. 'Cause you're already basically at the end.
It just read, shit sucks, and that's it.
As it comes on, it plays the last thing that happened. It plays a pre-recorded message. We have this person's. Do I have?
Damn,
Oh, yeah,
the
I do.
Starfinder Society.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm having more fun making fun of the module than I have in a while.
A little, like, image pops up, this, like, hologram lady shows up. I will read from the following, I guess. So what you see is that she's looking pretty... No, please continue.
No, we're done.
Also, yes, remember to die, Chris Fraser, and turn into a void zombie.
I'm sorry.
By the way.
Holy shit.
Okay. Please read from the designated text.
I will read from the designated text. So you see this lady, she's looking like really rough, and you hear like a groaning sound and like a banging coming from somewhere off screen. She sits there, and it's like, this is my last recorded message. I think I've come to terms with it. I won't survive, but at least I've explored strange worlds and seen wonders I would never have dreamed of as a child. I guess everything comes to an end eventually. I've always been the master of my own fate, and I'm not going to change now. She holds up a pistol. When my force field goes down, I'll fight, but I'm saving my last charge for myself. It's my life and my death. This is my last will and testament. To whoever finds this recording, I leave the Sunrise Maiden to you. It's a good ship, and no matter where I've gone, it's always brought me home. Until now. If you treat it right, it'll do the same for you. Leave my body where you found it. We came from the stars, and to the stars will return. But the maiden deserves to keep flying. She takes a deep breath and ends the recording.
We're changing the name.
I mean, it's alright. What was the name of our old ship that betrayed us?
The Hippocampus.
The Hippocampus.
I believe it was called Walk of Shame.
I think that's what Clara's ship was called.
You know, I think during the flight at some point, some of my wiring got jostled a bit. I'm very sassy lately. I apologize.
You're doing fine, Cameron.
No, it's fine. Hey, Clara, you coming? Wow,
Clara looks having found a true love, but then it's gone.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Being like, that was a hot, dead lady, but now she's dead.
Yeah, was that lady like a human or some ancient alien?
Yeah, no, she was a human.
Alright.
Her name was like Deborah,
If
probably.
you want to know anything about who that might have been, you give me a culture check, or you can not
Yeah,
give a
whatever.
Why the fuck not?
shit. You recognize... Shit, I lost it. You recognize... you recognize the name of the ship, the Sunrise Maiden. You don't remember exactly, like, what it was known for. But you know it was lost in the... It was, like, lost in the drift, like, a long time ago. And this sort of thing doesn't always, like, happen, so it's like, what's the deal? +5 to sass. Hey, you're 242 AG, so yeah. What year is it now? I don't remember.
Oh, hey, I just thought of something. Since we might rename the ship, can we call it the Sea Diddy? That's hilarious.
It's funny because it's not an ocean-faring vessel.
And it doesn't diddy, because I doubt it turns well.
We'll consider
Depends
it.
if Chris is driving it or not.
So who wants to turn this corner?
Alright,
Chris just exactly replaces it from last time. Gets back in position.
Alright, so about that
You come
pool of
back
who
in
dies
position, and as if, like, waiting to trigger the cutscene. You see this big, this fangly, this gross-ass looking monster man come down from the ceiling, and he's like,
That's it?
That's it?
Is there only one of them?
There's only the one. Roll initiative.
Incident at Absalom Station, now available for purchase.
Hold on, let me clear out the, there we go. Boop.
So I want to make it clear, like, all of this is directed at the makers of the module, not Keen and Will, who have dedicated their time to give us an enjoyable evening.
Oh, let me bring Clara up here.
That is too high of a roll for this.
This is what is... Oh,
Macadamia's ready to
Macadamia
go.
always.
Shit, unnecessary.
Macadamia wants to go home.
She's so tired.
Don't worry, guys. This
Sam, yours was what, 23?
23.
put you in. Is that everybody?
Macadamia's
was 24. Chris Quasar was 7.
Yes.
Yep.
Brutal. You're in there first, and you're gonna go last. Alright. You guys have a while until this monster goes. If anyone wants to give me, like...
You close turn order.
Check. See,
Sorry, I keep pressing buttons on my arm thingy.
See, like, what the flippity fluke this monster is, if you want.
Life science?
Ignore that its name is in the turn order, but...
No, it's not. We can't see that.
It's
not.
You can't see it unless players are allowed to.
Oh,
so we can
nice.
see it.
What was
I
the
can
check
see it.
for?
Like
life science, or, like, anything you want to try to figure out what this monster is.
Fine. Make sure it's right. He sure does.
I'm rolling. That's not terrible. Shit, Macadamia, you've 10?
Yeah, she sure does.
Yeah, Macadamia is good with the science.
This is the only thing she's good at, is looking at
Can I
things.
reveal everything about this monster? I sure can.
Cameron, did you get
Because
a
I like
picture
having
of
these
the-
little, like, Mass Effect Codex things in here for nobody to read. So,
I mean, you can
there
show
you
it to the
go.
players so that they know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ew.
Oh,
This thing is
Oh.
called a Garagagal.
I did like
say
a
that
leech
5 times
dragon. What the
fast.
fuck?
I really thought that said most xenobiologists don't believe in Gracchagals.
Ew.
Yeah. Ew, indeed.
Ew.
Gross.
Yeah, these things are horrifying. They're pretty smart. They leave chunks of flesh everywhere, as you can see. They're known as drift wraiths. They're like intelligent in like the fucked up kind of way. Like if it wants to know more about you, it'll just rip you open and look at your insides.
Ah, highly intelligent, you say. Envoy to the rescue.
What is this thing's intelligence?
I bet
Yeah, it does
not
have a +1
sentient.
intelligence.
Oh shit! All right.
It has something. Can it speak? No. Well, yes, it can. It can speak telepathy.
Oh, Anir!
Excuse me.
Talk smack to it!
It comes in, so you've entered my lair. And like its tongue goes flailing all over the place, but its mouth doesn't move because telepathy.
And Nir's antennas move as it gives the only response he knows how to greet that thing. My name's Anir Cow!
I want to know more about you, wherever you are. He can't see you because you're in the hallway still. You can only see his Quasar.
Hi! I'm invisible. You're outnumbered. Can I roll a bluff?
Oh no!
Yeah, go for it.
Macadamia's been afraid of.
I love.
Yeah, that's not enough to trick it. It homes in on your thoughts and tells you're over in like this direction somewhere.
Alright, I'm done being stupid. Macadamia.
Well, yeah, it's Macadamia's turn. So what are you gonna do against this spangly ass monster?
Dude, you should just keep supercharging my weapon so we can dumpster this boss.
That was exactly the plan. She's just gonna stay where she is.
You know, Will and I were like concerned that the rest of this module is gonna be a problem for you guys, and I was gonna have this boss go easy on you, but now I'm not.
That's completely fair.
You bypassed all the other combats.
Yeah, you bypass all the other that was my big fear, is I was like, there's a lot of combat still, and then you trick the zombies to
Bypassed
leave.
one. I kind of
and
cheesed
blew up
the
the other.
robot, and I forgot a trap, so... so it's fine. It's all good. As long as people are having fun. So, Macadamia, you're going to supercharge Isaiah's weapon? That's your turn?
Gonna
Alright, cool.
touch the gun.
Alright, Jazam's turn.
All right. I guess I can make this thing easier to hit. Technically, I'll use my very clever feint.
Do it.
I'm still. They're all like. They all roll different like intimidate, diplomacy things, and I always need to double check which one is which.
Mm-hmm. What do I have to
This
roll
one.
against that to negate it?
Hang on. It's,
I always forget.
Me too.
I don't think you need to roll anything to negate it. I think it's just it
I
works.
have to
for
roll
testing.
high enough kind of thing.
Same bluff. It's a bluff check with the same DC as a check to feint against the enemy.
I don't know what that means.
I
So.
always forget
Roll
what that
it,
is.
roll your
Just
bluff.
decide-
Just roll and I'll tell
Oh,
you. I'm gonna say
baby.
that's not enough.
Well,
so you try to bluff it, and it just cackles at you.
Good luck, Clara. I give you the blessing of Baba Ganoush.
What?
That's my turn.
All right, Amir's turn.
Oh, I'm back here.
You are. Are you dragging the robot with you? If you're dragging this robot with you,
It's on his back.
It's pretty big and heavy. So
I tied it to my back, and I'm strong as fuck.
That's true. I'll just let you have it. I was gonna say like halves your movement speed, but whatever.
If not, he can just
I don't
fucking
think the
drop.
robot's gonna help him combat-wise.
Well, no, it's not, but it's like heavy. It's like a big robot. It's like a person-sized robot.
Still just carrying that, huh? That's fine.
I guess, yeah.
Go for it. Amir's a strong boy.
20. And I get a little close to Chris Quasar's back, hold out my spears like, don't worry, buddy, we got this. I turn on my solar power as Chris just feels the energy of 1,000 suns sinking into his back.
Chris's expression remains completely motionless, but the background grows very intense.
I ready my action. I just turn on my solar mode as a free action, and I ready my action for when this guy comes in. And I'm gonna strike above Chris as passionately as I can.
So Chris needs to make a save, right?
No,
No.
that's for radiation.
I'm not doing radiation.
I'm not doing radiation.
Isaiah's turn.
I'm gonna shoot it.
All right, you're gonna shoot
Don't
it.
miss.
Please don't miss.
You
No. Yeah, that totally misses, unfortunately.
Against
Whizzes
EAC.
by. I'm not gonna tell you what it's. Yeah, no, it doesn't beat the EAC either.
Crap.
This thing is tough, as you'll soon find out. This thing takes flight because it has big wings, so it can fly around super good. It has a perfect fly speed. He's going to fly over to Chris, and he's gonna smack him.
I attack first.
Oh, did you ready an attack?
Yeah, he ready to attack.
I'm ready in action.
Okay.
Do I hit him?
Shit!
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I hope you hit him or we're
Eat
fucked.
shit!
Alright, you deal 11 damage. It stabs into hit, but he doesn't seem phased too much. Ooh, indeed. Alright, so now he's gonna attack Chris. He's gonna try to bite you with his big lamprey mouth.
I'd like to see you try. Oh god, he's got me!
He's going to damage you for a whopping 16 damage.
What the fuck?
I'm actually not going easy. This is just standard.
I know. It makes me angrier.
No, this is just its actual fucking damage. All right, Clara's turn. She comes up like, oh, what the fuck is that? She pulls out her sniper rifle that she still has, and Isaiah now also has, and she's going to attack it. Huge. Ooh, 15 is not enough though. It whizzes by. Chris Quasar's turn.
Okay, here I go, the big punchy! Let me double check. The big punchy is a +5.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, big punchy hit.
24,
The
yeah,
big
big punchy hits
punchy.
its gross skin.
I've
Roll your
got you
punch
right where I
damage.
want you! Hi-ya! 6 damage!
Cool. You bap it for 6 damage. You know, like in an anime when you're like, what? And like they're not even phased. It's like that. It does damage, but it's like, it just stands there menacingly. Oh yeah, and just to remember, the supercharged weapon goes away because Isaiah missed. So
Yeah.
disaffected. Macadamia, what are you gonna do?
I can do that 3 more times.
Yeah, try again.
All right, let's go. That's hers.
Alright.
Another supercharged weapon? Okay, Shazam's turn.
All right. I'm gonna keep trying to help with this combo because the one upside down, boy, is it's equally easy to make that check over and over again with no downside because no one play tested Starfinder.
Nope. 29, I'll say, is definitely good enough.
All right. I believe that gives it lowers its DCs by 2 until the end of my next turn.
It's
Ooh.
easy, you mean?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, I was like, DC?
That's pretty good.
All right,
All
so
right, so
Shazam
I'll
does his
make
seed
up
eating
notes.
again. Intimidating? I don't know. I don't even know what the in-universe mechanics of this are supposed to be. I faint so well that this thing is scared enough that everyone can hit it.
It sees you with your crazy arms and it's like,
It's a, you have the mind, you have the body of an alien, but the mind of a human. I don't get it.
How? I must rip you apart!
I like how this creature's like 7 feet tall, this weird gelatinous leech, and the noise it makes is like a small dog barking.
I fucking
That's
love
what everything sounds
that
like.
SFX because I imagine its arms wiggling as it does it, like, blah, like flapping about.
I mean, with how this party is, trying to make this thing serious is a terrible idea, so I'm not gonna do it. Trying to make this thing actually scary is not gonna happen. And here, your turn.
All right, Chris, tag in. Space step, and
You
I'm
spaced
gonna.
it.
Yep, I get my second charge of solar, and I attack. I doubt that hits.
Does not hit.
Oh,
It's
even
not,
with
nope,
the
not enough.
even with the
Even-
reduce.
Even with.
Yep,
Damn
even
it.
with the
Alright.
-2. Yeah, unfortunately. Isaiah's turn.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Try to hit with your big shot. Yeah, that does it.
All right.
So roll your damage and then what, the 4d6?
Minimum
that's what the card
damage.
gives you?
Yeah, it's an extra 46, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Alright.
take away the
That's
6.
stupid good.
Ooh, gets him for another 12. He's looking a little more rough, but he's still in this big, hard fight.
So does that stack with your initial 6 damage too?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the 6
Jesus.
plus the 12. So
Alright.
yeah, I took all that away, don't worry.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand.
It's
this.
Gurgle McBurkle's turn. Let me go.
It's like an evil Steve Urkel in space.
It's Stefan Gurkel.
He's flying right now, so he's technically up in the air. You guys were just able to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to fly over Chris Quasar, and he's going to go for Isaiah. because that
Attack
can
of
hurt.
opportunities.
Can you?
Yeah, he's got a reach weapon.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
I
all-
guess.
So, Keen, here's the thing. While that would be cool to do, he's gonna get his dick punched. So I suggest he just stands there and probably kills one.
I don't want to kill any of the party members on purpose.
No, we're rooting for Chris Quasar to die. Then he can become a zombie and be a real character.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Besides, wouldn't it be hilarious if we made fun of this the whole time and then somebody fucking died?
Well, not now because we brought it up.
That's true. That's true.
So seeing as how Chris Quasar and Nier haven't done that much damage to it, it goes towards Isaiah, seeing it as like the real folk blues.
Attack of
Yep,
opportunity.
you gotta do your attacks of opportunity.
Don't
I
worry, we'll
I don't
roll
think-
one. I was
think
close.
So that's not good enough.
Yeah, I don't think Chris gets one either. He's fucking like it flew over him. He's the karate guy. Shurikens have a 10-foot reach. It's fine.
Tactical as always. I see. I communicate with it with my antenna. You are a worthy foe. Prepare to die.
Do I want to use this ability or
Yes.
not?
Yeah.
Yes,
All
the
right.
answer is always yes.
Just
I
wipe
use my-
us.
I
All
use
right.
my secret bullshit for Mahjong Quest. Use your secret bullshit.
But you guys might actually die.
That's fine.
It's Starfinder.
That's fine.
True. I guess
Only-
people can re-roll characters when you do the second adventure.
Chris
Um,
Quasar.
Alright, so he's going to spend a resolve point because he has those. He's going to try. He's going to try to use his special ability, Leech Life.
I want to see what the fucking developers thought was okay.
Give me. This thing is tough. I'll tell you as a challenge rating of 5.
Ooh.
So it's pretty tough. But there's also a lot of you, so I don't know. Okay, give me. So we can just do this. Give me. Let's see. Do you really not have to roll anything for this? Hold on. That seems a little much. With how much damage it does.
I think Starfinder's.
No, you can just do it. All right, give me a fucking fortitude save.
Or die.
Man, that's my good one.
Oh,
No, this is mine.
All right, so you're going to take this full.
Oh
5
shit, I'm out of save.
damage.
What the?
17.
Wait. Oh, wait.
And it gains that back as health.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh man, Starfinder's great. So, oh man,
I think it's
Wait,
just
did-
hitting me.
did
Yeah, it is only
I
hitting
thought it was
Isaiah.
hitting all of us.
Oh,
and that...
right, okay.
No. It can only
Oh,
reach
and we
on, it only
burned
has one
2
mouth.
awesome rolls. Fuck.
It only has one mouth, so it can only leech one of you. So it's like blah, 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 and it gets some health back. It's like blah, blah.
Man, what are you sucking out of Isaiah?
out the battery
electricity.
Oh man, I bet I can.
It doesn't say it doesn't work against androids, so I'm gonna say it does. Clara's turn.
Man, I bet I
See
can
it?
sell this on a weird porn site or something. This is nuts.
Ew. Alright.
Go
So
for
this
it,
thing
Clara.
hasn't
Now that
taken
we've
notice
used
of Clara
your,
yet.
now that
So
we've
she's-
used your 17 and 18.
Well, she has a crazy big hit because of her trick shot. She's going to use her stealth to make a trick shot. So trick. Yeah, that would be enough. All right, so she's going to roll her pistol damage because she's using her pistol for this. So she's going to do ba, and then ba. Oh wait, whoops, that's not right. Well, she does the 7 pistol damage. That's what I wanted. So 7 plus 5. She does that much to it.
Don't worry, guys. We're 5 damage away to where we started.
Chris Quasar, do you want to come in from behind?
You know it sure can toss. Hiya!
Yeah, so it's like closer to the ground now because it's leeching on Isaiah. So you can like.
12!
Are you flinking it? Well,
You
even with
can't.
12, that's not enough anyway.
I'd like to roll to front flip anyway. Hiya! 20.
All right, you
What's
flip.
back to a
Oh,
start?
you're going back there. All right,
That's all I do.
all right, Macadamia, it's your turn. Yeah. God. So I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, this thing has 4 resolve points,
Hey.
so it could just do that 3 more times.
Hey, hey, Macadamia.
But I don't know if I'm gonna do that because that seems absurd.
Macadamia.
Do
you
it.
I think you should give your boost to Clara because she has a much.
She
higher
sucks
percentage.
less.
She can actually hit.
She has
Oh,
a plus 17.
Clara clears out her ear. Oh, you guys like me now, huh?
No one said that.
No one said that.
I have another thought.
You charge up her gun and she just aims it at the floor.
She fucking kills it
That's
here.
a real dumb move.
Just out of spite.
Are you?
I have another thought. What would it take to poke around in a Near's robot to see if we can get the gun to trigger?
We busted it pretty good.
I mean,
I
the
think it
robot's like over
exploded.
here.
The robot was described as exploding.
Yeah, so I guess I'll be more discreet because if it was completely exploded, then like Cameron couldn't fit into it. Let's say that its like head is gone, like the head exploded and it's like just a body now. So Cameron wanted to become the head.
I think, as like uninteresting as it is, I think you need to continue wailing this thing's health down with your super shot.
Fair enough.
You can slap that on whoever. You could put it on Isaiah, who gets to go before Clara, or you can hope that everything is still
That's
fine
true.
by the end.
I say Clara still.
Yeah, just
Yeah, maybe Clara. She
put
has
it on
her
Clara so she can
shot.
solo the boss and we deliberately not bring her on with us when we leave.
Fair enough. All right. Clara, I'm gonna touch your gun.
What? Okay. You do that. You pop her pistol because that's
It's
what
time
she
for
does.
Shazam!
Yeah, it's time
Shazam
for
picks up
Shazam.
this. Shazam, knowing that this thing is a curious critter, is going to pick up this horrible thing, this corpse, and begin flailing it as though it is alive once again, and demands it as its next target to be eaten.
Give me
instead
a
of-
bluff check to see how.
Oh, hell yes.
Just a heads up, the creature will get an attack of opportunity.
That's right. You did walk past it.
I thought it was sucking on us.
All right.
It still has claws out.
I don't
you
know
use.
if that hit. Let me check my AC.
That was
Yeah,
12
it
damage.
does.
It actually rolled pretty bad.
Well, that's
Yeah,
almost
thankfully
stamina.
he did terrible. It does 12.
Man, it has to roll a 1 to miss.
Well, I mean, my 23 is a pretty good distraction. Maybe it'll eat this body instead of killing us.
Who
Next time.
thought that this was okay?
Yeah, and you guys are only level 2, and there's a chance to get Clara to help you, which ended up happening. I guess that's supposed to help. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 level 2s against level 5. That should be.
Normally,
That
you're
seems kind
supposed to
of
have.
fair, I think.
Normally, you have to do a party of 4.
That's right. So, and I didn't change the stats on this guy at all. So I think this is kind of fair, actually, because there's.
He can lifesteal us 3 more times.
Yeah, but I'm not probably gonna do that.
Now, come on, Lamp. That only gives him a collective health pool of at least 70. Of our health.
All right, so he as he's sucking, there we go. He's like, he looks back and is looking interested. He looks interested at like whatever the fuck just.
Yeah, I'm picking up this corpse and holding it above me and looking like a totem human.
All right, he's interested by your totem human. Carry us, sir, baby.
All right, you guys do lose your AC bonus to it now.
That's right.
That's fine because we were hitting it anyway.
Back to normal.
Okay.
Can't see a nearest big triumph.
3 dots!
Yeah, you got it. Are you gonna do your big try?
No, because there's only one of them!
Alright.
Unless, hey, when Macadamia and Shazam looked at this thing, does it know that it's vulnerable to fire at all?
It is not invulnerable to fire.
Okay, so if I did my thing, I would fuck up everyone more than I would fuck up this thing.
I won't tell you what it is, because you didn't roll high enough, but it is vulnerable to something. But it's not fire, but it is something else.
Well, that's the only thing we have access to.
One of you might have as a weapon type.
If I did a near secret move right now, I would kill Shazam.
Well, let's not do that.
So I'm just gonna give my big slappy again.
Okay, give him a big slappy. Yeah,
that hit?
Yeah.
I was
just barely. I'll tell you that. That just barely hits.
Barely? Fuck off!
For his physical AC, yeah, it just barely hits. But you deal max damage of 12.
Oh, shit.
He's looking much worse now. He's like, bleh.
Weird, he sounds exactly the same.
Barely hit. Get the fuck out of here. A 14.
Oh my god. Starfinder's great. Alright, keep going, I guess.
Isaiah's turn.
I take a space step and shoot my gun.
You take a space step.
Alright, we can move on.
Unfortunately, you miss. It's Graggle McBaggle's turn. He's gonna... he's real interested in that body.
So I'm gonna say we did not. I think it was very generous of us not to point out how fucking stupid this thing's name is.
No, you're correct. The Gorackle McBackle, the Ronald McDonald.
I like every shorthand name Keen has come up with better than its short.
Yeah, no, Gara Gakal.
Gara
Gakal. I think it's either the Gara Gakal or it's like the Gara Gackle. With 3 billion G's.
Alright, let's spackle this guy.
What is he gonna do? He comes over to you as you're like flailing the body.
Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm hoisting this over my head bodily as though it is like I'm twice as tall, hoping it will go great and just eat the top half and not attack anyone this turn. Or maybe try and use his life suck on it. Since
I am going to use an intelligence check to see if he falls for it. We'll say that. I think that's pretty fair.
I wish you did that when I did.
Oh, he totally falls for it. He like looks at the top half as like that's the head, and he starts suckling on the dead head, but it doesn't give anything back because it's like already dead. So yeah, he wastes a turn. Clara's turn.
Clara uses her cheap shot and one-shots the boss.
She's going
and then
to
kills
cheap shot.
each of us.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding.
I told you operators bullshit.
I think
you have to be doing something wrong.
No, it's so you can use for her thing. You can use like bluff or stealth or like which I think it's like bluff something else in stealth, maybe intimidate, to do your trick attack. To like do your trick attack, and it has to be at a 20 plus the clear or the challenge rating of the monster, which is.
And she doesn't have to make a real attack roll. She can just do that.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
No, I think he's right.
I'm gonna look this up. That doesn't sound
if you
right.
want
So
to. She might have to make a regular attack roll, but it says like.
No, I think where's she getting the plus 17 from? Because then that has to be her ability modifier.
So her stealth is 13, and then she has like the ghost archetype, which gives a +4 if she's using stealth.
All right, I believe you.
Like her stealth is just 13.
The rest of this module has allowed me to believe you.
Oh,
Okay.
it is a full action.
As a full action, you can move up to your speed.
What the fuck?
What I will read trick attack. So you can trick
Anyone
or
at
startle
home
a
who
foe and
wants
then
to make
attack when
their
she
own
drops.
system.
When she drops her guard. As a full action, you can move up to your speed. Whether or not you moved, you can then make an attack with a melee weapon with a special operative property, or with any small arm, like a pistol, just before making your attack. Oh, so I guess you do have to roll the attack also. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Alright, so we'll say that succeeds, but she has to hit first.
Okay.
If she hits.
Kaizo was almost fired immediately.
I misread that as, like, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so, okay, so we'll see if she hits with her pistol. So pistol attack roll. Now she misses. Nope. That's another wasted supercharged weapon. Sorry, everybody. Chris Quasar's turn.
I'm glad we nerfed Clara mid-fight.
Oh well.
Okay, Chris is going to
It's good if she hits, yeah.
run up here, build up some speed. Ah, front flip into melee.
Front flip into melee. Give him a...
Ah, nope.
11's not...
I'm going
This
to roll
thing got super tough out of nowhere. Clara, like, something goes wrong in her mechanics, and she's like, I'm not OP anymore. Oh no! It's turn.
Alright, so buff me, because I hit the shit armor class.
Okay.
Any more of those?
She's got a battery.
Alright.
That's her last
you
one.
Complete your battery to supercharge the weapon one last time.
I mean, yeah, alright.
Or you can, yeah, you can do whatever. Just Sam's turn.
I guess I'll space step.
Yeah, it's smacking on this body still, so you can just kind of wiggle out from underneath it.
I wish he wasn't making out with it. It's uncomfortable. And I'm gonna use my new zippy zap pistol.
Okay, hit it with your zippy zap pistol.
Did I get it?
Unfortunately not. 15 is not enough. But if you had your thing going, it would have been enough. Like your -2. So now you know its EAC is 15.
Alright.
Or it would have been 15, but...
So it's actually 17.
So it's actually 17, you're right. 'Cause this thing is bonkers
Well,
tough.
Shazam does nothing.
into your cow.
Space step protecting Shazam. Attack.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
I get it?
Of
Oh
course.
no, what's a miss?
Oh, you get him for like a meager 5 damage.
Yay!
He's finally starting to look a little more worse for wear, like he's in over his head.
Oh, I thought we were rushing through this module too quick.
Isaiah's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna step over
I'm not
here.
lying about his health, like however much health he has. I'm not
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, we believe you.
Oh no, we
believe
100%
you.
believe you.
We believe you. That's the
Can you
problem.
imagine if we played this guy like an asshole or had you deal with anything else?
Yeah,
I know, right?
I can just have him
I
spend
can
a resolve
very
with you to
easily
suck on somebody.
imagine that.
I'm gonna
And
shoot
the
him.
thing is about
that.
his suck is if you even 18 is that against EAC or AC?
EAC.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Hot
Yeah.
damn.
Call the police and the firemen. You deal 6 damage.
For Chad.
Hot damn!
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh boy, this
Fucking
thing
God.
is looking like it's on its last legs.
I wonder what it's gonna do.
You wonder what it's gonna do. I'll just do what the module says this time. He's gonna try
No!
to get the fuck
No!
away.
Sucky! Drain one of these fuckers!
Really? Alright.
Absolutely.
He's going to try to drain a near cow. And give me a fortitude save. And
My
so the
best save.
So the funny thing about that is, even if you succeed, it still gets half back whatever damage it does.
Well, at
Either
least I
way-
take half damage if I succeed.
Now we didn't say that.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Let me see.
It's just big ol' fuck you then.
You just
This boss is a big old fuck you.
take 20 damage.
Hey,
Take 20 damage.
Imagine if you came into this fight without full HP on your entire fucking party.
Okay, so yeah, that's not enough. So it's going to get back
I wonder.
11 health. Not as much as last time. So he's looking a little bit better.
Okay, well,
it
I
helped
only
a little
take-
bit.
I only take 10 because of my force field.
Yeah, you rolled pretty poorly there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Clara has significantly lowered odds of kill stealing.
Yeah. Chris Quasar's turn.
Clara's turn.
Well, they're significantly lower.
Keena. Never mind.
Did I skip someone? Oh,
You skipped Clara!
Sorry, I didn't see her there. Did anyone see her there? No. Alright, she's gonna try to do her trick attack again, and now that I know how this works, first she's gonna see if the trick attack will even happen.
Oh.
It'll happen.
So now she'll roll her attack roll.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And she'll roll her pistol attack damage and trick attack damage. She deals 4 and 5, so 9. So basically just almost lost what it got back. It's like... It's having a bad time. Now it's Chris Quasar's turn.
Okay.
You can do it.
It was a near miss on a 20, right? For kinetic AC?
Yeah.
20 is just barely enough to succeed.
Okay. Yeah, no, I
20
was...
will work.
Space step into flanking, kill him.
You can get the flanking.
I was alerted to the fact I do want to draw attention. A viewer named ZZ messaged me saying that shurikens, if you throw them beyond the 10-foot range increment, it's actually possible to throw things beyond range increment, but you take a -2 penalty for every 10 feet. So to draw attention to that, I would need to roll a 20 in order to hit with shurikens beyond 10 feet. Now, friends,
if you take the feat that makes you good with shurikens, this won't be such a problem.
Now, friends, the question is, do I go for that, or do I just push it?
Jay,
What does your heart say?
Jay, you don't say that. You do not say that shit out loud without not doing it.
Chris Quasar is going to do a double backflip. I can't, like, if he gets attack of opportunity, he just dies. So he's just gonna go back the 5 feet and be within optimal shuriken range right here. Here's my +1.
Oh man! Roll your fucking, do your double damage. You get anything special in your? Oh yes, you roll your damage twice, and then you get a 1d4 bleed.
Yes.
So it's like 1d4 plus 3 twice.
Yes.
So you do
Yes.
5, 3, make it bleed.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that is 8 damage.
You get another.
Cold shot of
You have
the
to roll another 1d4 plus 3.
Oh, 1d4.
Yeah, you roll that twice, and then you roll your critical hit.
Oh,
So another 1d4 plus 3.
Yeah, you're doing more.
Yeah.
There
so you
it
deal
is.
5, then 3, and then it goes back in time and does the same attack the first time with the same animation. It does less damage. All right, the Chris Quasar saved the day. How do you want to flavor this?
Chris Quasar looks down at his fucking shurikens and he's like, I haven't believed in you for even a second, but now you can show me your true power! He flips backwards, speed lines blaze past, he throws shurikens. Admittedly, they still suck. But coincidentally, this creature is wounded enough that it just goes, quick! Sticks it in the side and lets out one final before slapping it to the ground. Chris touches down, fucking cape billowing behind him. Oh shit, that actually worked!
The shurikens go in and like it hesitates for a sec like a nani, and then blood explodes out of it. It spins around a whole bunch and lands.
It plays the animation again.
Yeah, it plays the animation once, twice, 3 times from different angles.
The whole scene lasts for 3.5 minutes.
It's agony, you wanna leave!
I cannot move.
We're all trapped inside the Chris Quasar vortex.
I didn't even know my camera had a slow-mo mode. This is neat.
Guys, I forgot our secret weapon! This damage security bot has an initiative button! Its initiative is 11 plus 5! Fun fact!
It does, yeah. You probably have access to all of it.
I do.
Stuff. Weird that they don't really give it an initiative button? Because it's where I give it damage. Oh well.
Hey, combat's over.
What happens if I look up again? Oh, there's another one!
I can't believe. Oh, that was a called
Hold on,
shot.
I'll be right back. Real quick. While you guys do all this, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Maybe put on a different theme.
I don't know. I
Maybe.
think this is appropriate. Oh.
Anir's gonna loot this body.
That body is not there anymore.
Oh, it's not?
That one
That
got
one was-
eaten.
Yeah,
that
he got sucked into death.
All right.
Chris, I'm gonna tell you this with utmost sincerity. I'm really glad you never turned into a zombie.
That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever said to me.
Do you need a hug or something?
Do you have friends back home? What's going on with you? Where'd you
Stares
go?
into the middle distance.
You know, Chris, if there was ever a time to give to give your backstory, it's now.
Oh shit, I never thought this time would come, so I only have the short paragraph prepared. Chris pulls out a crumpled piece of paper from his cloak. Chris Quasar one day aspired to become a star looking at the behest of his father. He did so. Crumples up a piece of paper, throws it over his shoulder. This set up shit.
Chris just fucking like, it's like, ah yes, my backstory. Pulls out the back of the DVD case, which has absolutely no similarities to Chris's real life or appearance.
He just reads the description of Space Thunder Kids.
Hey Isaiah, you might have been right. My life's a joke and I'm breaking out of it.
You're right. This is the start of a new beginning for Chris Quasar.
You did very good, Chris. She like reaches up and tinks the front of his helmet with her mantis.
There's no need for jokes anymore, Chris. Bring it in.
Everybody hugs while Shazam rifles through a corner.
The background, Shazam is.
Oh, I'm sorry, what are we doing?
No,
Hey,
you don't
Clara,
get the hug.
wanna loot this body with me?
Roll for hug.
Roll for hug.
Fucking dies.
I am not joking if you
Holy
guys.
shit!
What the fuck?
I am robot.
She'll roll for a hug. Why the fuck not? Hold on a second, Shazam, and she'll go up.
You are bug.
I wouldn't mind a hug. I got little hands.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Surprise.
Come on.
I can't get my arms around. God dang.
They're so tiny.
Did you want a Help Mantis existence bonus?
I mean, we're out.
Yeah, we're waiting for Keen.
Waiting for Keen.
Waiting for Keen.
I guess.
Like, that group hug was just Chris and Inir hugging, and everyone else got to the group hug way too late, so they're just like, where do I...
Macadamia tried, but has big, stupid
Here,
mantis
let's
claws.
see how good of a hugger Shazam is. He has 3 arms.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna interpret that 3 as Isaiah just does not stop the hug.
That's pretty decent.
I like to think of Nero who has banking on Chris's 19 has his own Chris-like flashback of when he got really close to Chris's back and warmed his back with the power of the sun.
The entire fight scene plays out from that moment forward.
It's another 8 minutes.
Hey, you
Pure
guys,
fucking agony.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but looking at this guy's face, I think he may be a space Dracula.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's
Okay, I'm back.
that's Galacticula.
Oh, you missed a terrible space hug.
Oh, that's fine. I'll watch it later, maybe.
Yeah, Count Galacula.
I'll loot
Yes, you
this
guys
body.
defeated the great Geikel Schmackle.
And it was all thanks to the power of shurikens.
That's right. Chris walks over to presumably the edge of space. I'm throwing this shit out. Chris empties his bag of shurikens.
They all just float away. More tears roll down Chris's cheek.
And as the shuriken, then the tears, like, somehow clipping through his fucking spacesuit, go out into space. It's like weirdly for just like a few minutes professionally animated as the credits begin to roll.
That's it. That's Starfinder.
I mean, I feel like there's probably a ship. Nope. Am I wrong? All right, I guess there's no ship here. Well, Sam jumps out into space and dies.
No, we're getting there.
Cameron rubs his little hands together. I finally have enough evidence to prove shurikens are OP.
Part of the Keikoku.
Oh my god.
I was playing long con, baby.
Can I loot this Dracula?
So he's just a regular dead guy. He doesn't have anything. I don't know why it's not on the map, but there are, like, boxes all over the place. This was, like, the cargo hold where they were stashing all of the stuff they found. So...
I searched for invisible boxes!
You search for invisible boxes.
Oh man, is the ship invisible?
Stuff. Some of this was stuff, that they collected. Some of the stuff was perhaps things that the Garagagal found, because there's no reason, like, it should be here. It's lots of things ranging from, like, intricate, like, statues from far-off planets to, like, fine arts, and all of this, like, nice, fancy stuff worth 2,000 credits.
Alright.
So we'll just say that you just get that money and split it amongst yourselves.
Not a problem.
How much money was that?
200 each.
Nice.
Yeah.
So everyone gets 200 more credits, except Clara.
Well, you said it's 2,000, right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be...
no, I'm insane. I'm sorry.
It's 400.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, divided by... Yeah.
Man, for a cargo hold, this isn't exactly the best haul. Cameron just kind of zooms around examining this entire room filled with boxes and only being worth $2,000.
Isaiah goes over to Cameron to do a confession cam with him. It's like, you know, Cameron, we've been through a lot together, and I've learned a lot of valuable lessons. And today I've learned that friendship is more important than money is.
Meanwhile, in the background of the confessional,
man, I wish all this loot wasn't invisible. It would be worth a lot more.
Now, that being said, the Starfinder Society is not getting any of this.
No. What I want to know is where's the bar?
Well, there is no bar, but as you look this way, and for some reason they didn't put it on the map where the spaceship would be, you see lo and behold in front of you, a big spaceship.
Yeah, Chris points and goes, "Look, a spaceship!" And the camera never pans over.
Yeah, and it never cuts to the spaceship. Everyone just goes, "Wow,
that is the most beautiful spaceship."
Oh no!
Oh man, roll for another siege.
It actually does look
like
this.
Ooh. Oh shit!
No, it's like a fucking.
That's not nearly as cool as our ship.
That's not how you spell C, Diddy.
Let's blow it up.
You can ride this regular-ass treasure planet kind of boat out of here. No. I mean, no, that's not here.
No. Cameron just projects a hologram of a pirate ship.
I just wanted to see if you believe it.
And as you recall from the like the data pad, the captain officially gave this to whoever found her body, which is you guys. So you guys now legally just owned the ship.
I mean, we were gonna take it anyway.
Yeah, either way, you're gonna take it.
You know, I have to say, I know we've already shit on this enough, but I have to say, I really thought these two hallways into the ether were like, only there's like, oh, we had this area top right to store the ship on our pre-made map, and we can't just have nothing up here, so here's some hallways. But no.
We didn't put the spaceship there either.
I mean, you can probably.
Why? How to nothing?
Oh yeah. Also, we tell Clara a limp dick excuse to have her step away as we all pile into the spaceship and leave her behind.
I feel like we would take Claire.
I'm coming with you.
So,
I didn't charge you all for me to come along and help you. So I'm going in the ship.
Macadamia. I mean.
Yes.
I know this has been a real shit adventure, but this is a creature that you've probably never seen before. That's something.
It's true, and you have never seen this before. There's no way. It's very unlikely.
It tried to kill me, and it wasn't in a lab where I would have liked it to be. The whole reason I
take part of it.
Actually, I didn't try to kill you at all, Bet.
She did just hide the whole time.
Roll a fortitude save.
Speaking of that, Cameron, can you get a good shot of this thing for me? Also, did you get any shots of the weird ghost?
Ooh, nice 20 for whatever that is.
Is that for
fortitude? Yeah, you're immune.
That
to
doesn't count.
You're immune to lamprey sucking forever. Good job.
Oh boy.
Hey, I got some shots of the freaky ghost, and I got some of this gelatin bob.
Yay! Thank you, Cameron. You're such a good robot. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, baby. We should get to the ship before Clara flies off without us.
No!
Yeah, that'd just ruin my week.
At the thought of not getting back
Well,
to that.
here we are on our
Macadamia
invisible
begins
ship.
mantle
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's up here. I put it. There you go.
Oh,
If y'all
nice!
if y'all want to group up, I can copy and paste you onto the ship map.
Yeah, did we find anything on Dracula?
No.
No.
You found Bracula.
Alright, off into space he goes.
Oh yeah, like as soon as you guys open like the bay doors to let yourselves out, like he'll fucking like out into space. For
Right.
sure. Let me paste you all on.
Oh, wait. Before we go into space, I wonder, there's no reason to actually do this in universe, but just for effect, wonder if I could lure those zombies down here and we could just shoot them and kill them in one hit with our big-ass space guns.
Alright, go for it. They're probably still around somewhere.
Hey, you guys want to get in the ship? Don't kill me. Also,
Here,
don't
we'll
leave.
just... You want to just like pop? Yeah, let's pop you over
Yeah,
here.
I imagine I managed to lead them down, but yeah.
They're like...
Oh, it's not great. Oh! He begins
They
sprinting.
scream, but you can't hear them. But now you can.
Oh, jeez! Alright, it's just me, don't shoot! But then shoot! Oh, they went through the wall, shoot them!
Isaiah, get to the gun!
Yeah, I got it.
Or, yeah.
I was so hoping for a 1.
That would have been amazing.
I'm gonna be honest, if
let
you
me
rolled a
pop
1,
you
I
all
would've
on
killed
the
Shazam.
Sunrise Maiden, or whatever the fuck you're gonna call this ship.
Oh, the sea Diddy.
The
See, Diddy.
You know, some
Oh, it
people
gets a
might
map.
say, hey, they made a map for the ship, so this makes up for that last map not having it. Not so, because they clearly had the asset for the ship and could have just put it on that map.
They sure could have. So yeah, as you get in, I guess like maybe Isaiah, are you in like the gunner seat? You
Yeah.
just blow them away. Yeah, you just do that. They
Sweet.
can't escape your big ass guns. This ship is much bigger than the hippocampus. If the hippocampus was like a small, this is more like a medium-sized ship, so it's much bigger. As you can see, I think this is pretty scale to size, like how big it's supposed to be.
Alright, this one's Macadamia's room because it has a book in it.
Yeah, you have like I mean, we'll go over like what actually all of this is later. But you have like escape pods, you have like bathrooms, you got like kitchens probably and storage stuff, and where the core is, and like all that stuff. I think there's like a holodeck somewhere. That might be this room over here. So yeah, you guys.
That's Chris Quasar's room.
Academia like
Right
a
there.
cat in the middle.
The closet with these dummies in it? What are
I
they?
stand motionless next to my brothers.
Yeah, are they like suits of armor?
Isaiah grabs Chris, is like, no, Chris, remember, you're a person now.
Oh yeah, that life's over.
Everyone should have access to this thing's stats. So, what were you gonna rename it to? What was it?
The sea Diddy.
The C Diddy.
Chris
How do
slowly
you spell Diddy? Is it like D-I-D-D-Y? Or
Yeah.
T-T-Y?
Chris slowly closes the door on the dummies with their blank expressions. Old habits will be hard to shake. He walks away with a completely blank expression. One of his eyes begins to twitch and emote.
You'll get there, kid.
Macadamia makes notes.
So what
Clara.
this is my chair. Cameron happily floats above it.
Wow, so we've got ourselves like a legit spaceship now. So now I'm really wondering what exactly we need the Starfinder Society for.
Cameron can stay there. Macadamia loafed next to him.
No, man. I was joshing you. That's what you humans do.
Do you think she can fit in a chair?
Holy shit, Jello.
Hey, man. I turned off my microphone and camera a while ago. They think y'all are dead, so...
Once again, Clara still isn't hanging out with us.
Oh yeah, she comes up here like, man, alright, whatever, Baka. Like,
Every
on that note,
ship
we'll be
needs
right
a
back.
Baka slinger.
Hey, what's this button do?
Oh! Well, I'm trapped there now.
I thought I'd be able to edit undo, but I guess I can't.
Jazam's gonna be stuck there for a while.
I got it.
Oh, there you are.
Well, I almost died.
So yeah, now what?
Ship explodes. Credits roll.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, like, I think like there's supposed to be an end title card or something. Just like what'll happen next time on Star
Yeah,
Wars.
so as you guys... Hold on, let me swap you over to...
But you know, honestly, I think we'd rather all just go back to the bar and get drunk.
I would like to do shots.
Yeah, oh man, I'd love to RP going back to that bar with the bodies cleaned up and everyone knows we did it and we still order drinks.
Just rolling like we're allowed to be.
Yeah, no, we've got like an hour and a half to go.
Well, there is stuff that happens in the module that would prevent you from doing that, at least next time. Let me pull up part 2, because that's actually really easy to set up, perhaps. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, baby.
Forgot about that applause at the end.
I'll get some space music.
We could just review the module.
Yeah, no, we could just
I can tie in into the next one because something does
tie it into
immediately
the
happen.
next one.
Something does immediately happen.
Hell yes.
We explode.
No, not
First
yet.
things first, you level up.
Do I have it?
Oh,
Wow.
Oh yeah, you also totally level up to level 3.
Cool.
Very important.
man, now all my improvisations are move actions.
Yeah.
Good thing this is at level 3. What a... Never mind, go on.
But yeah, so like as you guys escape the drift rock and you're like, oh boy, we can finally go home and nothing will happen and blah blah blah. But then you find yourselves under attack by another Bodhi spaceship! But I don't have the stats ready, so we'll find out next time!
Looks like we're being attacked by a ship trapped in a black box.
Those bastards!
We deserve every bit of our death!
No, we'll get trapped in the black box.
That's
Is
their
there
next
like a big skeleton person in the top of the ship?
I'm imagining that black box is their giant force field of negative energy.